Hi everyone, this is Michael Brook from Rapid Couples Counseling, and this video is entitled The Force of Habituation Causes Dissatisfaction in a Relationship. Now let's talk about what habituation is. Habituation is the process whereby human beings will try and make a habit out of everything they do. Inside your mind, there's two different parts. The first one is a conscious mind, which is the part of you, the rational, short-term thinking part. And there's the unconscious mind, which is everything else. The conscious mind and the unconscious mind have got certain tasks and they've got certain roles and they have certain jobs and prime directives. The primary directive of the unconscious mind is infinite replication of past behavior. So the unconscious mind is at all times trying to automate everything you're doing. Now, if you do something between 10 to 14 times, the unconscious mind will try and repeat that in perpetuity. Like it will just do it over and over and over and over and over. And the reason why it does that is to reduce cognitive load. So if you're in an environment where you don't know what to do, it's really, really useful for the unconscious mind to immediately pull out of the memory banks the behavior that's necessary in order for you to achieve what you want to achieve. So an example of that is when you fuel up your car at a petrol station. You don't have to relearn how to put the hose into your fuel tank. You don't have to relearn all the different things you need to do in order to complete that transaction and get it done. You immediately know when you drive into a petrol station what you're going to be doing. And so if you had to relearn all those things, you would never be able to accomplish anything. So the purpose of the unconscious mind is to automate everything forever. The problem with that is that sometimes people pick up habits that aren't helpful. Which brings me to the topic of relationships. At the beginning of a relationship, people have the habits of connection. They're giving each other time and attention. They're making sure their emotional needs are met of their partner. They're having sex frequently. The sex is hot, erotic, and intimate and fun. They're having time apart, and they're making their partner feel desired and wanted. So all of these things are going on at the beginning of the relationship, and that's a habit. The problem is, over a period of time, is that the hormonal drives, the newness of everything tends to fade. And then what tends to happen is you set up slowly, those habits kind of dissipate, and then you end up getting to the place where instead of carrying out the habits of connection, you get the habits of disconnection. And the problem is the unconscious mind is a habit-forming thing. Remember, its task is infinite replication of past behavior. And so if you're having the habits of disconnection, the unconscious mind will try and replicate that forever. And so there's this natural grind, natural process for many couples that gets people to the place where they're having the habits of disconnection. A lot of the couples that I work with, I get them going back to doing the habits of connection. And it's possible to relearn habits. It's possible to replace habits. It's possible to stop doing bad habits and only do good habits. It's possible to do all those things. But it takes conscious disciplined effort over a period of time in order for you to get to the habits of connection. Now, for the most part, when I work with couples, that only takes 6 to 8 weeks. So from the time they walk in to normally only see couples 3 or 4 times. So for the time they walk in to 8 weeks or 4 times, over a 2-month period, you can actually change the habits of disconnection to the habits of connection. And this is why on average, I only see my clients 4 times. So it's possible. It's absolutely possible for you to change the habits of disconnection back to connection and for you to have a great relationship. So if you're not having the relationship you want, it's really important to ask the question and think back to the beginning of the relationship. What were the habits of connection that you did? What were things you did that made you feel connected to your partner? And get back into doing those as a regular habit. So I hope this has helped. If you are feeling disconnected from your partner, please give me a call on 0432 681 321. There's a booking link in the description of this video if you're watching this on YouTube or on social media. And there's also a link to my book, Thriving in Flux, 9 Timeless Principles for Relationship Happiness and Success. I look forward to hearing from you shortly, and thanks very much for taking time to watch this video. I hope this has helped. Bye.